Prepare yourselves. Limit test arrays in the house, ladies and gentlemen, and things are about to get wild. So of course, this beautiful Season 11 update brought with it one of the most fun brawlers here in quite some time, and that is Eve. And I think we can all agree Eve is a fiend for spawning hatchlings. Her super spawns 3 of them, one of her gadgets spawns a mini hatchling, as well as once her second star power comes around the corner, that is yet another ability that spawns hatchlings. So yeah, 3 different avenues to get hatchlings on the map. It's nuts. But the question I want to answer here in this video is just how many hatchlings can we have on a given map in present day with Eve. It's time for some good old-fashioned limit testing, guys. Strap up. So as soon as I saw Eve's mechanics, I really wanted to test out her capabilities with spawning hatchlings, seeing that she does have 3 different avenues to get them. So I decided to wait for her second star power to be released to see the maximum potential of the hatchlings, but there was a very big problem with this, and that is the hatchlings HP decay over time. But then the absolute GOAT Carnage Game, big fan of this guy. If you haven't checked out his videos, make sure to do so. I got a feeling he's a fan of Mortis. I can get along with this guy. But he made a video 4 days ago titled 20 Eve Supers Eve Exploit. And in this video, he discovered that the hatchlings, unlike many other spawners here in the game, can get healing from the healing pads here in Brawl Stars. Alright, so here we go, you guys. We only really need a few people in order to test this out. This is the map that we designed in order to do this. We have a body of water so that the Eve hatchlings cannot escape, with the healing pads so they will stay alive, and then bones to close them off. Once we get a copious amount down and see how many supers we can get down at one time, then I will unleash the hatchlings on the 3 franks. So the first round is just going to be a limit test, just to see ballpark wise how many supers we can get down in one match with a super modifier on. Alright, here we go for the very first test here. I'm not going to be spawning in any gadget hatchlings at all. I just want to see normal sized beautiful hatchlings here, so it's only going to take about 1 shot in order to do this. So I think this is a good angle here. There we go, and let's just keep this ball rolling. That's 2 already. Count it with me. 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a limit. That's insane. Okay, let's unleash them and see how satisfying this is. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. They killed them all, but I think Brand's gonna eat it. He's gonna bite the dust. Okay, I think there's a way around this. So after our first session, we learned a very important key bit of info here about Eve Super, and that is there's a cap to how many you can utilize at one time here in a game, and that is 5 total supers. Now, we don't technically know if that's going to change with the release of the second star power, if we can stack even more hatchlings, because we don't know if the cap is correlated to the super itself or the number of hatchlings spawned in. But if you utilize all of her hatchling mechanics at this given time, we can have a total of 19, counting the super hatchlings as well as the gadget hatchlings. But now that we know the limit of the number of hatchlings, it's now time to get into some other fun limit testing here, such as damage. Alright, so for our second fun test here, we're adding a few boxes to the mix, specifically 16. That hatchling super has 9,000 HP. That's insane. Let's get the gadgets in now as well. Mine as well, right? Doesn't look like they affect the HP. Oh, he broke it. Brandon. Okay, is that gonna kill both of them? Okay, they're doing a crap ton of damage, dude. Holy crap. Okay, just to see the perspective. 1 sec. Don't kill. I want to see how much damage one hatchling is going to do to see if it changed. All right, so hopped on Nate. It's doing 780. So it does take the damage. The damage is increased, just not the HP. Interesting, I think. All right, so just to confirm here, let's see how much damage in comparison. I don't know these values for some reason. So the hatchling super base got a HP buff. The regular hatchlings didn't, but the damage did. So it's doing 300 burn damage, but the other ones before were doing 780. Oh my gosh, this is going to be a lot of damage. So if each of the hatchlings were dealing 780 per burn damage, plus they had 4 chips of that, that's a grand total of 3,120 per hatchling. But we had an additional 15 of those bad boys. So we're looking at 46,800 damage. My gosh. And that's just with 16 power cubes. I wonder how much more damage we could do with other power cube collecting methods that we've done in the past. I think we're going to test out even more power cubes here in this video, just minusculely. All right, guys, I am super interested here. If we're dealing with damage, I wonder if we just add a few more boxes into the mix. Can we get more than 16? All right, so I'm just going to add way more than a normal game can spawn in just so we can get the maximum. So there we go. So to wrap up the damage testing portion of this segment here, we'll see how much damage we can do with these cubes, but it is very interesting, the sole fact that we could do even more if we manage to get more power cubes in methods that we've done in the past here. So we have 20. Really curious to see how much damage the hatchlings are going to do per chip damage here. So here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Dang, dude, the actual... Wait. Is this based on how much damage they're doing? Because I'm almost certain we only got 4 supers in this time instead of 5. This is so weird, dude. Maybe that's the reason why we're capped off, guys. We're finding out things. I don't think it's capped off because of the number of hatchlings that we have. I think it's capped by damage, dude. Guys, I'm convinced the number of hatchlings that you can have on a map is not capped by the total amount of hatchlings that you have, but by the damage that they produce. Let's look into this just a little bit further here. This is really interesting. So the 20 power cube hatchlings were doing 900 damage, burn damage each. So that's gonna be a grand total of 3,600 per hatchling, but we were only able to get 4 supers in that time. So that's 12 hatchlings for 43,200 damage. So it's a little bit less than the 16 power cube one, but it's literally because we couldn't spawn in anymore. So then each super was dealing 10,800 damage. So if we add that to the total of 43,200, it should have been 54. So this would indicate, if we were capped at 4 supers, that the damage cap lies in between 46,800 and 54,000, because we managed to get 5 supers down when we only had 16 power cubes. So there is a damage cap. This is crazy. So by going off of that, even if we had the Eve 2nd star power, I don't know if we could produce any more hatchlings because of that damage cap, if that was the case. We are finding out things, man, but for this next portion, I just want to get into something really satisfying that I think you guys are going to enjoy. Making some modifications here, guys. All right, so for this one, I want to see how satisfying it's going to be to have these hatchlings go through this train to slowly approach the Franks sitting at the finish line and then eventually hit them. But here we go. Spawning in the very first one. Spawning in the second. 3, 4, 5. Let's get some of these hatchlings in. But here we go, breaking the skulls. Get them! Get them, dudes! Okay, I'm putting in another one. Hopefully they catch a few heals there. Nice. Quick 500, quick 500. Let's go! Look at them train. One's lagging behind. They're gonna catch the Franks. Sniff them out, hatchlings. Find them. Get them. Disperse! Oh, poor Nate. One got away. I think they're both dead. Possibly. Nate? Oh, he just survived. That was satisfying. Let's go, dude. You guys will have to let me know what you're thinking about these mechanics. Not gonna lie, one of the most fun limit testing sessions that I've had here in Brawl Stars. Eve's mechanics are so dang fun to explore, and I still don't think I have a good grasp on how they work, especially when testing out the maximum capabilities, right? But yeah, everyone, hopefully you all enjoyed this video here today. If you did, make sure to slap a like on it. Really appreciate that. Have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day. Keep having fun with Brawl Stars, and we'll see you in the next video. Adios. Take care.